they said that Mecca should be next to the village of Lot, which according to them is located near Petra. But an American mission announced in 2015 that it had discovered the ruins of an ancient city in the south of the Jordan River Valley, in Tell el-Hammam. They believe it is the ruins of the city of Sodom. However, neither us nor others can determine that this is the city of Lot. The Orientalists said that the city of Lot must be close to Mecca because in the Quran, in the verse, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and indeed you pass them when you entering into dawn, and by night will you not think and learn from what happened to them? Sadaqallahu al-Azim. The revisionist school and others said that this verse means the people of Mecca pass by the ruins of the city of Lot when they go to work in the morning and during the return at night. And for this reason, the city of the messenger should be near Sodom, the village of Lot. Then they said that Petra is the one in which the condition of proximity is met. But this is not correct. First, because Sodom, the one discovered by the American archaeologists in Tell el-Hammam, is located north of the Dead Sea. That's 180 kilometers north of Petra. And if it was located in the Dead Sea, just south of the Lisan, as Dan Gibson shown, this is also 110 kilometers north of Petra. These are distances that people in the 7th century AD cannot cross and return in the same day and every day. Thus, the condition that they set and said that the location of Mecca al-Hijaz does not conform with, so they moved Mecca to the location of Petra, such condition is not met in Petra either. But hold a second. Where in the verse it said when they go to work in the morning and during their return at night? Nothing is mentioned like that in the verse. Let us look again at the verse. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And indeed, you pass them when you entering into dawn, and by night will you not think? Sadaqallahu al-Azim. Nothing about going to work. Also, I will add here that all translators translated the word musbihin as in the morning. But this is not the correct meaning of musbihin. According to the Arabic language dictionary, Ma'ajim al-Lugha, musbihin means when entering into dawn. Not morning, but dawn. It describes precisely the period starting from complete darkness and moving slowly into the first rays of light. That is not sunrise. That is dawn. Muslims know this exact time because this is when they perform their dawn prayer and when their fasting in Ramadan begins. This period is also the time when the calamity came down on the cursed people of Ad, Thamud, and Lot. So, the verse reminds the Meccan that you pass by them on the same time they met their catastrophic end. Most Arabs of such time were wary, suspicious, even frightened when passing by such ruins. Whenever they passed near them, they speed up their steps, passing and leaving them behind. There is a hadith in Bukhari book which says, and I read the hadith. In Hadith Bukhari 4419, narrated Ibn Umar, when the Prophet, peace be upon him, passed by Al-Hijr, he said, do not enter the dwelling places of those people who were unjust to themselves unless you enter in a weeping state, lest the same calamity as of theirs should befall you. Then he covered his head and made his speed fast till he crossed the valley. End of hadith. The verse 137 told us, the Meccan, you pass by them when entering into dawn and by night. That does not describe times of going to work and of returning from it. The period between dawn and night in Mecca exceeds 15 hours in the summer. Surely people did not go to work before dawn and return at night some 16 hours later. Musbihin and by night describe times during which a trading caravan is traveling during the hot summer month. They will travel when entering into dawn and by night, thus avoiding the hot sun during the day. In their way to the Levant, they pass by many ruins, such as Mada'in Salih, Al-Hijr, Al-Wajh, the Dead Sea, and the Jordan River Valley. Ibn Ashur said in his interpretation, because the journey of Quraysh to the Levant takes place in the summertime, and the walk is preferred at early of the day, evening, and at night. End of extract. Having said all that, which we did not need to go through, if the Orientalists did not choose to ignore another verse in the Quran, clearly telling us that the city of Lot is located on a travel road, kind of a highway between cities and countries, which by default will delete the notion that the city of Lot is adjacent to Mecca. In Surah Al-Hijr, verse 77, referring to the city of Lot, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and the ruin of the city of Lot is on a travel route still standing. Surah Al-Hijr. The word mentioned is Sabil, which means a traveling road that connects cities. The word Sabil is clearly defined in Zakah, the charity given to the needy. Ibn Sabil, son of the Sabil, is one of the categories entitled to receive financial support. Ibn al-Sabil is a traveler who was cut off in a foreign land with no money to return to his hometown. So Sabil is a road that people travel on it from town to town. It is not an internal city road. The Quran told us that the city of Lot is located by a Sabil, travel route, and the Meccan people pass by it during their travel, when entering into dawn and by night, which are the times they prefer to travel during the hot summer month. Now we established that the meaning of the verse did not indicate in any way that Lot city was adjacent to Mecca. In the contrary, it is on one of the roads they take when they travel to other countries or on one of their trading routes. We come here to the end of this episode, till we meet again in the next episode, insha'Allah, which is titled, Trees, Plants, Fruits, and Olives Do Not Grow in Mecca. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.